Am I the a-hole for pushing back on a dinner guest regarding her cooking expectations on me? My husband and I hosted a dinner for some common friends. One of them asked if she could bring her brother and SIL who were visiting the morning of the dinner. I said that's fine as we had the space, and I always make extra. My friend said her SGL is gluten-free, and if that's okay. I said that should be okay as I was planning to have salad. Entree itself was gluten-free, and another friend was bringing sorbet for dessert. Only the dinner rolls would have gluten, and her SGL can skip those. She said that sounds perfect. I wasn't asking anyone to bring anything unless voluntarily offered, like the friend who was bringing dessert did. Just wanted everyone to have a good time and not feel obligated. Anyway, fast forward to dinner time, and there are about 8 of us, including my friend's bro and wife. I was meeting them for the first time. Fortunately or unfortunately, my dinner rolls became a huge hit. I had also made honey butter to go with it. My husband was super proud and raving about my cooking skills. My friend's brother was like, "This is heaven in my mouth." I could see his gluten-free wife was looking a bit annoyed that she was missing out on the dinner rolls that everyone else at the table was raving out. Her husband was like, "Wish you could have eaten this. Sorry, babe." Then she goes, "Well, I could have eaten it if she had made a gluten-free version." My friend jumped in to say, "Well, she didn't know you were coming before, and I just told her today morning, so she couldn't have made it." Her brother now chimes in, "Maybe she can make a special gluten-free batch one of these days before we go back, so Katie can also enjoy." Now there is awkward silence and everyone is looking at me, and I was like, "Oh, I don't know much about gluten-free baking." My friend's SGL is like, "But you can learn it. That's if you are a great cook." I laugh and say I am not that great of a cook. My husband is biased, but I am happy to share my recipe if they want to experiment with gluten-free ingredients. Then my friend's brother goes, "Well, we are terrible cooks. I am sure you can figure it out if you care to." I was pretty annoyed at this point. I said, "I guess I don't care enough. I am meeting you guys for the first time and I don't think it's an appropriate expectation." My husband and another friend tried to change subject and we were almost done with entree at this point. Katie gets up from her seat and says she wants to leave. Her husband and my friend also gets up. My friend made an apologetic excuse to the group and left with them. I guess no one saw them to the door as we were all pretty miffed at that point. After they left, I asked if I was rude and everyone including my husband said I wasn't and they were too pushy and deserved it. I left it there. We went on to have a pretty amazing time and everyone else left after another couple of hours saying thank you for an amazing time and great food. Next day, my friend messages saying, "Sorry last night didn't go well." She knows her brother and wife were being demanding, but I could also have been more gracious and simply said I will try to make a gluten-free batch. I haven't responded to her yet, but am I the a-hole for the way I responded? Should I have handled it better? I do pride myself on being a gracious host, generally speaking, but I am also not a pushover.